Hi guys, in this video I am going to show you how to seal up some cracks that I found on my stucco home, as well as some areas where the window is meeting that stucco in the frame. And I want to show you how to seal that up to make sure that it's waterproof and tight, and also just keeps a clean aesthetic. So let's get started. So I want to show you one of the areas. I want to start here on the corner of the house. You notice this about 2.5 foot crack here, and then goes a little bit about maybe 18 inches up the side, and might be due to some settling of the stucco. It's actually a really beautiful stucco job on this house, but unfortunately every house in America has some type of exterior blemish. So I want to show you what I'm going to use to seal up this crack. And it's under the overhang here, so it shouldn't take any direct rain, but generally behind stucco or siding on a house, there's some type of plywood underneath it. So over time that could absorb moisture and cause an issue. So I want to make sure that I seal up this crack. And then there's some windows that I want to make sure that I go around as well, so that everything is tightly sealed, and you know, no access for bugs or moisture or anything like that. Now here's what I'm going to be using. It's called Elasto Patch. It's a flexible patching compound. It comes in one of these standard 10-ounce tubes that, you know, if you're doing tile caulk or anything like that, fit in a caulking gun. So I'm gonna show you how to open this bad boy up and get started on sealing these areas that have cracks. All right, so you need two things for this job. You just need a standard 10-ounce caulk gun. They do come in bigger sizes, but this is about all you need. And this fits a standard 10-ounce tube. And what you'll notice on this side is it comes with a little hole, and if you put the tip of the tube right in here, you can cut off just enough to get the caulk ready to start flowing. So this costs about $4 at Home Depot, and I believe the Elasto Patch was about $7. So total setup, we got about 10 or 11 bucks here, and then we're ready to go seal some cracks around the house. So let's get this cut right now. I'm just gonna put it in a little bit of an angle, only goes in so far, and then all right, ready to go. All right, so I covered the crack, and I can either use my finger or a damp towel to go over this and make it flush to the stucco. And keep in mind that this only comes in a couple colors. It's like white or off-white, so it's not going to be a match, you know, and obviously it doesn't look perfect. But what you can do afterwards is go back and take a paintbrush over it and match the color of your house. So it's going to look a little gross until it dries and you paint over it to match. Okay, got that crack sealed up, and I have this big bay window facing my backyard, and I noticed there's some gapping, which I'll show you. So I want to do the same thing and kind of go around and fill in any gaps, because these gaps and this erosion over time allows for bugs and moisture to come in, and I want to make sure that I prevent that, and, you know, make sure that the house is well insulated and there's, you know, no way for draft or any weather to come inside. So super important here in Arizona, especially with these hot summers, and you just want to make sure that there's no entry points into your home. So over here you can see there's a little bit of wear and tear over time, or maybe the stucco just wasn't done as perfectly as it could have been. So I want to go through and seal all these little gaps with the Elasto Patch, and make sure, you know, this edge looks pretty good right here. It's pretty tight. There's no obvious gapping. It's right up to the windowsill, so I don't really need to do the bottom here. But as you can see on the side, there's some gapping, and you know, ants and little tiny bugs like that can easily get in and get into your woodwork and your framing, and, you know, termite issues. So I want to make sure that I seal all this good stuff up here. All right, the close up here, and it's really funny, as I was doing this, a little tiny spider came out of the gap between the stucco and the windowsill. So you can see how important it is to make sure that everything is sealed up. So, and again, I'm gonna take the wet towel that I have and just kind of go across the caulk that I just put in like this. You can see there, just try to smooth it out as I go up the windowsill. And that's it, pretty easy. Here's another window here on the back side of the house. We got some gapping up the window frame and then a pretty big crack across the top here that I want to seal up. So I got 10 ounces of this Elasto patch, might as well use it. All right, guys, so that's about it. I sealed the crack around the corner here and then 1, 2, 3 windows. So ready for more rain and weather in the future. And I can feel confident that the exterior of the house is sealed and secure from moisture and bugs and any possible damage. So thanks so much for watching. Until the next DIY video, I'll see you later.